Rule number 1, pack light.
So on?
Does it say record on the screen?
Yep. Coming straight up.
We're good. I got it.
What is up, you living legends? I'm Tyler. Welcome back to another vlog. I hope you're having an epic day. In this saga entry, we're taking a 3-day hike through the Queen Elizabeth II Wildlands. Our path begins at the Devil's Lake Access Trailhead. Our plan is to make it as far as we can each day to the furthest camp possible. The goal is to make it to the southernmost point of the trail loop. There's a campsite roughly 500 meters south of the main trail. That's where we will make camp for night 1. The next day will take us around the west side of Lake Sheldon and up to the north end. At that point, we will make camp at one of the sites along the way. Day 3 should just be a matter of getting back out of here. The Sheldon Lake and Scrabble Mountain Loop is considered a moderate to difficult trail. This would be our first hike without the safety net of a car being nearby each night. We will all be carrying all of our own equipment and provisions for 3 days on the trail. Shoutouts to everyone who stops in places to build these little guys and rock structures. I absolutely adore them. Please don't stop. Oh yeah, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let me introduce you to the crew. Dennis is kind of the mastermind of this whole operation. He did the research on water purifiers and all the equipment we needed to get through this trip as light as possible. Justin is our tools and gear guy. He also has some skills in the woodworking department, which was really cool to watch throughout the trip. Next we have Brad. He's your classic angler and outdoorsman. He also brought a lot of really good food. And of course me, trying to catch everything that happens here to throw it up on YouTube for you guys. So this is it, we're winging it. We have the plan, we have the equipment, tools, provisions, and we have the cameras to capture it all. Despite a little initial confusion on which trail was which, we managed to make some really good time on the first day. Roughly 7 or 8 kilometers down the trail, we reached this hill, and it was definitely time for a rest. I, for one, was starting to get kind of punched. After figuring out exactly where we were on the map, we realized that we were right near the campsite we wanted to camp at. At this point, we decided to head south and set up camp. The best part is we made it with just enough sun left that we didn't have to set up camp and eat in the dark. After the first day, I was a little worn out and I didn't get as much night photography in as I would have liked. However, I was determined to get something great in the morning, and I woke up to an absolutely gorgeous morning. I couldn't have asked for more. With everything packed up and breakfast done, it was time to continue the hike. Our path to the north end of Lake Sheldon would take us over Scrabble Mountain. This meant an uphill climb of roughly 4 to 5 kilometers to the peak. Between my camping equipment, food, provisions, and camera gear, I was carrying a good 100 pounds of gear. And I was about to find out exactly why you don't overpack for a 3-day hike. This is me pondering my ability to make reasonable decisions in life.
This is a lot of stuff. I'm going all out on the Sony. It's time for new lenses. Get a super light kit going, so I don't have to deal with hauling 75 to 100 pounds of stuff for 17 kilometers.
As it turns out, camera equipment is really heavy. Who would have thought that? Anyway, now I'm out here on the trail. There's no turning back. You can only keep going forward. No matter how long it took me or how many rests I had to take along the way, the trail was absolutely beautiful. With that said, the trip up Scrabble Mountain was a serious workout, and even a little treacherous.
So that was a heck of a fall just now.
Shoulder tuck a little bit. I feel fine. Any cuts on my leg?
No, you're looking good. Just some muck. Yeah, don't take the bridge. That valley was really harsh. I think someone brought too much gear, Tyler.
Well, we made it to the top of Scrabble Mountain, and it was great to sit down and have a nice break in the shade on the top of the world. And of course, we had to stop and pose for a picture. I know the music's a little bit extra for what's going on right now, but it really did feel this epic standing on the top of Scrabble Mountain. The monument that was there, how far you could see over the trees, it was just incredible.
Up and down. Here we got Dennis refilling the water.
Said I'm gonna spear a chipmunk. A little more time would be nice, but whatever.
Well, we're doing all right. We've hauled through this whole thing. How many kilometers along do you think we are now from the start?
At least like 12. 12 or 13. At least a dozen.
Well, the loop is supposed to be almost 17 though.
We fucked up at the start though.
Yeah, you can add a couple. We can add a couple kilometers on and wandering around this thing on wrong trails. That's for sure.
Because there's that extra loop we did, and then.
But these trails come highly recommended. Oh, that's okay. More hills. Just broke the strap on the top of my backpack.
I don't like that idea. I brought 4 steaks and a tuna steak.
After a day of getting over the mountaintop and making it up to the north side of Sheldon, we decided the first campsite we came across was going to be enough. But it wasn't a bad decision. The site itself offered a beautiful view of the lake down by the fire pit. The only downside we could really come up with was that it was difficult to get down to the water. After hiking over Scrabble Mountain, it didn't seem like that big a deal. Now with everything set up, I had just a little while left before the sun was gone to do a quick flight and catch some glory. So here's Sheldon Lake.
I brought these things to eat. Let's check them out. This is the Warfighter Recommended and Tested MRE. Meatballs in marinara sauce. The other ones haven't been bad. We got our marinara sauce and meatball main entree here. Chocolate chip cookie. I got a brownie earlier too. We got to try that out. Smoked turkey nuggets. That's almost scary. Oh, that jalapeno cheese spread. This wasn't actually that bad. Orange beverage powder. These aren't that bad either. Especially when you're hiking. What do we got here? Garlic mashed potatoes. It's a double whammy on this one. And Italian breadsticks.
What, the water activation?
Yeah. So it's the little thing in here, the little chemical pad or whatever. And on the directions, the heater goes on a rock or something. Come on, you can fit. You can do it. All right. To the fill line. Okay, that looks like a rock or something.
Do you want to use my big
The Italian breadsticks. That's not going to be bad with this cheese stuff.
I want to.
Yep.
Thanks. So just
Smoked
That thing
turkey
puts
nuggets.
off
I got to
heat.
try these out while I'm sitting.
Yeah, it wouldn't be more than that. I don't
Oh wow! I really don't even know what to think of that. It's just black.
all
These things. These are turkey nuggets.
turkey nuggets.
Oh, lost one.
That's still it.
Oh, it's still good.
I'm gonna have to borrow that squeezer.
These are
I can borrow this with you.
jerky almost.
a little bit. They aren't the worst things in the world.
Oh yeah. It's like a smoked or something.
They're not terrible. They remind me of like Chef Boyardee or like Puritan beef stew or something, like canned stuff. Somehow it manages to be dry and greasy.
Yep.
This is the part where you brought too much gear and you hate your life because of it. Yeah. See, soon I'm gonna get into that flow where I just don't mind. But right now I'm in the suck. Embrace the suck. Embrace the suck. All right, finally in the main burn. Not the most enjoyable trek with this much junk, but I regret nothing. I kind of had to figure out how I was going to hike with all this crap. But now we've got it down to a little bit of a science. I feel like I can be a little creative on the trail. But this is the way out. The absolute beauty of this lake cannot be understated. This is Sheldon, yeah? Sheldon Lakes. This is the one same one we camped on last night. It's kind of through these trees that way. I'm really loving all of these little rock areas along the way. They're really great, like little lunch and break spots. It's almost as if autumn came just in the night or something like that. All the colors are starting to really explode out here. Looking forward to another hike soon for that very reason. About to pop the drone up and check this little lake out here. What's the lake we're on?
I couldn't tell you.
I'll figure it out later.
We want a green lake.
Last leg of the trip. Pretty sure I'm gonna make it. What do you say we got left? Like 2 kilometers, something like that? Maybe 3? 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to hear. It's good to hear. Let's go. Day 3.
And this is why we want to pack light.
Going.
Here we go. I've done this a few times now. We're good. We're good. Day 3, whatever. I'm tired. I don't care. I don't care. You got it? All right.
Straight up.
Good. I got it. There.
We've got like 1,000. Quick loop around the north end of the last leg.
Oh, you fool. You foolish, foolish fool. Me carrying all this stuff. We're almost out. 1.3 left. 1.3. We can do it. Yeah, this is it. Oh, the final march. Yeah, walk by. And we are at the Queens Corridor Junction, where the trail begins. Made it full circle with all the gear. Yeah, I don't know about all this gear again. All right, time to be a legend. Whoa, the weight. Just sunk the bridge and he makes it. I see why it's got a difficult rating, that's for sure.
People come here in the spring.
Made it. We made it out. Never again will I bring this much gear. But the trail was amazing, so definitely would do again and highly suggest it if you're into this kind of thing. Oh, that's better being hydrated, I'll tell you.